Hello, this is Elizabeth Griffin, the Black Romance Writer, and welcome back to my channel. We are going to continue our discussion about urban fiction, street lit, street fiction. And I am using my go-to source, which is Wikipedia. And this particular video is going to focus on the genesis and the historical forces behind urban fiction. So according to Wikipedia, it says, much of the contemporary urban fiction is written by African Americans due to the current demographics of inner cities. In his famous essay, The Souls of Black Folk, W.E.B. Du Bois discussed how a veil separates the African American community from the outside world. By extension, fiction written by people outside the African American culture could not, at least with any degree of verisimilitude, depict the people, setting, and events experienced by people in that culture. Try as some might, those who grew up outside the veil, example, outside the urban culture, may find it difficult to write fiction grounded in inner city and African American life. How can I, Elizabeth Griffin, disagree with such a scholarly person? If this is his belief and if these are his opinions, then I must step aside and examine them. I believe that in order for a story to ring true, it has to be grounded in realism. There have to be certain elements or certain things in that story that ring true, that are true. So the person writing the story has either experienced them firsthand or has observed them secondhand. I think that it would be very difficult for someone to write the grittiness of a James Baldwin or the grittiness of a Donald Goings without having experienced certain elements of that type of living. And I think in order for it to reach its audience and to allow the message to definitely settle with the reader, there has to be elements of truth, elements of revelation, elements of just identifying with the circumstances of the characters. So I do believe everyone cannot write urban fiction. Only those that have a strong connection with it, whether, as I said, observing it or whether living it, will be the best to tell a story and hopefully a cautionary tale.